Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, thank you so much for clicking onto my channel. I am Adri. I'm a dental hygienist that is absolutely obsessed with makeup. And for today's look, I decided to do something super fun, really push myself with color because I am not into doing bright shadow. Well, not all the time. I do on a whim, but I never really go towards full blue looks. So a few months ago, I got the Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette, and I absolutely admire this palette. I look at it all the time. It just has such beautiful colors, but there's a lot of bright colors that I'll usually shy away from. So figured I would push myself today, and I really, really like how this look turned out. So if you'd like to see how I achieved this look, then keep on watching. Hey guys, future Adri here. I am sitting down editing this video with my boyfriend right now and verbatim asked him while I was filming, I asked him like, are you sure I look okay? I don't look like I just rolled out of bed, right? And he was like, no, you look fine. Like you look okay to film. My gosh, you guys, please excuse my like lived in braids and just pay attention to the makeup. So starting off with priming the lid, I'm just gonna go in with the Instant Age Rewind concealer like usual. I really like using this concealer to prime the lid just because I feel like it doesn't move at all throughout the day. The other product that I use to prime my lid is the MAC, I believe it's the Major League Paint Pot, and those work fantastic too. I absolutely love that. So just to start setting the concealer, I'm just going to take a flat Sephora brush and I'm going to dip into the shade Wealthy. So for the first shade that we're going to go into the transition with, I'm just taking, it's called a Multitask Eye Brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going to dip into the shade I'm Cold, which is fitting because I'm literally always cold, which is why I always film in long sleeve. So just because I never really work with blue eyeshadows, I'm just going to start filming on one eye, and then I will film the second eye when this one's done. So using the same brush, I'm going to go into the shade Blue Blood and then just tap off the excess and just go right into the crease below. So to start defining the crease a little bit more, I'm taking a Morphe M200 brush and I'm going to dip into the shade Flourishing. Just going to go back in with the Real Techniques multitask brush that we were originally using, and then start bringing this color in towards the inner corner a little bit more softly. To deepen up the outer corner, I'm going to take the M420 Morphe brush. I absolutely love this brush. It's one that you'll see me use a lot in my videos. It just packs the color in so nicely, and it's a really nice soft brush, so definitely one of my favorites. But anyways, I'm going to take the Morphe 420 brush and go into the shade Cremated. I'm going to pack that color on really, really good on the brush, and then just push that into the outer corner. Going back in with the M200 and just dipping into Flourishing a little bit, going to blend this outer corner. So this is just like a no brand name brush. It's just one that I've had for years. I'm just going to go back into the shade I'm Cold again and buff this outer edge out. Just going in with my finger now to pack in some color all over the lid. I'm taking the shade Entitled. So taking the Morphe 420 brush again, just going back into the shade Cremated. I'm going to deepen the outer corner with that a little bit more. Now taking a Morphe M330 brush, going back into the shade Entitled, just to get a nice seamless blend here. Going back in with that no brand name little blending brush, I'm going into the shade Mintea and going back up into the crease here. I'm just not getting that transition shade that I want, so I'm going to see if this will make it a little bit more seamless. All right. I think I like where that is going for right now. I'm going to jump over to the other eye really quick, and I will speed this part up. All right, so now that the left side is done and it matches the right, let's just peel off the tape. Gosh, kind of feels like ripping off a band-aid, you know? The other trick you can do with the tape also, if you don't like the feeling of it getting peeled away, once you're done, here, let me get a new fresh piece of tape. Before you stick it on, you can always put it on the back of your hand and rub it on your hand and take it off and keep doing that. Just like that. It will wear down the adhesive a little bit on the back of the tape, and it will help so that it doesn't stick to your skin so much. Because I feel like my face is probably looking pretty red. All right, so I'm just gonna do the rest of my face and we'll come back to the eye when we're done. All right, so now that we're done with the face, I'm gonna go back in and finish the lower lash line, do a brow bone highlight, probably an inner corner highlight because I love glitter, and I love shimmer, and I love sparkle, and we gotta get that dramatic look. My gosh, I'm having a hard time speaking, but all right, going in, this is just, again, a no-name brush. It's just like a flat definer that I use all the time for my lower lash line. I am going to dip into let's do Cremated. I'll dip into Cremated first and then smoke it out with Flourishing, and then probably do Entitled for a little highlight. So first, Cremated. We're just gonna line this up right below the lash. Going back in with the Morphe M200 brush, just going into Flourishing. And just lightly going below Cremated to get a nice smoked out lower lash line. Going in with, this is just the standard brush that comes with like the Urban Decay Naked palettes. I really love this little flat end of the brush. I'm gonna go into the shade Entitled and then drag that down here, going towards the inner corner. I'm gonna take the shade Cullinan on a Sephora flat brush and go up to the brow bone for a nice blinding highlight. For the inner corner highlight, I'm taking a Morphe M222 brush. It's just a nice little inner corner brush. Going back into Cullinan. So I have absolutely been loving these Eyelure magnetic lashes lately. I use the faux mink wispy ones, and they're just such a beautiful lash. Really easy to use. I haven't personally mastered regular false lashes yet, so this just makes it really effortless to be able to put the magnetic eyeliner on and then just pop the lash on with it. So with this, you do need to do 3 layers of the magnetic eyeliner, so just make sure that it really dries thoroughly in between each application, and that will have it hold really nicely. All right, guys, so this is the finished look. I really love how it turned out. I was really able to push myself today, but still have little tidbits of me with the shimmer and the glitter. Really, really, really beautiful palette. I was super surprised, especially with the shade Entitled. I'll put that up right here. So buttery, like to use that on your finger, it just glided on so nicely. If you are not so much of a blue eyeshadow person or not bright eyeshadows in general, honestly, this is a really, really fun palette to pick up. I would definitely recommend it. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.